Hi, I'm Hillary. Welcome to this really, I guess, just feel good, yummy flow for the hips. Only about 10 minutes, so you can do this if you have some hip opening issues that you really want to open up. This is a great little opportunity to do that, okay? But let's start with the setting an intention. So come to your comfortable seat, close your eyes, and take a great big inhale breath through your nose, and an exhale through your mouth. Okay, another great big inhale. Be here now, shutting everything off. Exhale. One more great big inhale. Arrive now. And then draw your hands into prayer, into heart center, and bow your chin into your chest, into your heart. Find your word that brought you to this moment now, exactly where you're supposed to be. Create your mantra. Okay, and really feel it. Put it out there. Say it 3 times. It might be, my hips are open. Breathe it in and send it out. All right, blink your eyes open. All right, let's move. Okay. So let's start just into a child's pose to open up those hips. So knees wide, big toes touch bum to heels. Now, opportunities here. Arms out long in front. If that doesn't feel good for you, you might make prayer hands behind your neck. Okay. And almost imagine if we were in the classroom together, like the good old days, I'd be pressing gently on your tailbone so you're feeling the hips fall back, inner thighs wake up. Okay. And then take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Okay. Spread your fingers wide. Flip the toes back under and then lift your hips up, coming into downward facing dog. Okay. You can give it a little pedal out. Bend the right knee, lean into the left. And left into the right. So as you pedal, feel your calf and your hamstring, your Achilles all wake up. Okay? Hands are strong. Press into the base of the pointer finger, base of the thumb. Okay, and then bend your knees. Look forward at the top of your mat. Okay, tuck your tummy. And walk your feet forward, or if you're a floater, float forward. And make 2 fists on the insides of the arches of the feet, just to measure it out. You do it once, then you know. Let your neck and your head relax, let the fingertips touch down, and okay, flat back, realign. And then ragdoll down. Inhale, reach up. And hands through prayer. Okay, here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Walk back to plank pose. Okay, scoop your low belly under, draw your shoulder blades back, send your chest and heart forward. Okay, if you need to modify, lower the knees down. Great option. Let's wake up the toes and the core. Pull forward on your tippy toes, lift your hips up. Chaturanga down, backwards push up, elbows close in with the body. Okay, you can stay low, baby cobra, or if you feel like you want to go deep right away, press into the heels of the hands, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulder blades back. Okay, and then roll over on the toes, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Peek under your left arm, see if you can see that right heel. Okay? Now, if you are a flipper and you want to flip your dog into a rock star wild thing, you do that. Or just staying here, encouraging that right hip bone up as you lower your left heel closer to the earth. Push your mat away from you, chest closer to your left thigh. Okay, opening the hip for 3, 2, 1. If you flipped your dog, come back through to 3-legged dog. Straighten out both legs like a scissor kick. Both legs strong and straight, high into the balls of the left toes. Bring your right knee in, lift your hips up. Land your right heel at your right thumb. You can always use your right hand to guide the foot up if you need. Okay? Pivot your left foot down parallel back of the mat. So that front heel can intercept the back middle arch. Sweep the left fingertips forward, up, around, coming into Warrior 2. Okay, strong, powerful Virabhadrasana 2. Look at your foundation. See that that knee is right over top of the heel and educating the left hip forward, opening up that inner right thigh and right hip. Okay, feel that energy underneath the arms as you feel like there's almost like a tug-of-war going on with your arms. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chin, bend a little deeper in that right knee. Now, here's a cue. Press into the left foot, outer edge of the left foot. Hug that front heel into your back, middle arch, and then bend a little deeper. For 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel the left arm forward and down. Right leg comes back, downward facing dog. Take a flow. Pull forward into plank pose. Onto your tippy toes. Lift your hips up. Chaturanga down. Backwards push up. Inhale. Upward dog or stay low baby cobra if you like. Roll over on the toes. Downward facing dog. Okay, same thing other side. Breathe your left leg up. High into the balls of the right toes. Bring your left knee in. Lift your hips up. Land your left heel in your left thumb. Pivot your right foot down. I'm going to scoop around so I'm facing you, but you don't. You stay where you are. Okay, check out your alignment. Left heel intercepts back middle arch. Sweep the right fingertips forward, up, around. Coming into your warrior 2. Okay, bending into that left knee, opening up that inner left thigh, now hip, guiding your right hip bone forward. Okay, push opposite sides of the room away. Lift your chin and sit a little deeper. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Right leg strong and straight. Hug it into the left heel. Sink a little lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel the right arm forward and down. Left leg comes back, downward facing dog. Take a flow forward into plank. Hips up, chaturanga. Upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward at the top of your mat. Walk or float forward. Flat back, realign. And then let go. Inhale, reach up, bring it in. And hands in prayer. Okay. Another inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Flat back, realign. Let go. Walk back to plank pose. Chaturanga down. Pull the heart forward and up. Back to downward dog. Raise your left hip up. Open up your left hip. Bend your left knee. Open, open, open. Okay, lower that right heel closer to the earth. As you push your mat away, chest comes closer to your thigh. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back in, straighten out the legs, lower the left leg down. Raise your right leg up. High into the balls of the right toes. Bring your left knee in, lift your hips up. Land your left heel at your left thumb as you lower your left knee down. Take a low lunge, sweeping up. Okay, melt your hips forward, soften your shoulders. Okay. Sweep the fingers under the shoulders. Turn your right toes to face the long side of the mat. Scoop around and shine your left toes up. So great big inner thigh stretch and hip opening. If this feels like crazy business, bring yourself up and place your hands on your thigh. Take your stretch here. If you feel okay, you're down. And then just explore your angle. So you might walk your hands towards you, or you might windshield wipe your hands towards your left toes. Okay, you might even come down onto your forearms. Okay, let your head and your neck relax. Wherever you are, you're perfect. Okay, close your eyes. Take an inhale breath. Audible exhale, let go. For 3, 2, and 1. Walk yourself back around to the front of your mat. Straighten out your hips like you're on a little running block. Lower the left knee down again. This time, heel toe your right toe to the top right corner of your mat. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot, lizard pose. Okay, lots of variations here. Think of melting your hips forward. You might even explore walking your left knee back a little. Big thing is to roll to the outer edge as much as you can, and then come down to the forearms here, if you can. If that's too much, stay more upright. You might even take your hand on the inside of the knee, roll the shoulders back, lift up. Okay? Or you might explore raising your left knee up. Okay? Big, big hip opener. Letting go. And close your eyes. Take an inhale breath. And an exhale, let go. For 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back up underneath your shoulders. Heel toe that right foot back in. Take your right hand on the outside of the right foot. Push off your left toes to come forward, hip distance apart. Flat back, realign. And then let go. Inhale, reach up. Hands in prayer. One more, keep it going. Inhale up. Big exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Let go. Walk back to plank pose. One breath, inhale. Or float back if you're a floater. Come up on the tippy toes, chaturanga down. Upward dog, inhale. Roll over on the toes, exhale, downward dog. Breathe your left leg up. High into the balls of the right toes. Bring your left knee in. Lift your hips up. Left heel at your left thumb as you lower the right knee down. Turn your left toes to face the long side of your mat. Scoop around. Shine your right toes up to your ceiling. Okay, inner thigh stretch. Same thing. If this feels too intense, just stay more upright. Okay, and sinking down and then just melting intuitively in a way that feels good for you. So walking your hands forward. You might rainbow towards your right toes. You might grab your right foot. You might come down to your forearms. Okay, but close your eyes. Be here now. Take an inhale breath. Relaxing exhale, let go. Hips, relax. For 3, 2, and 1. Walk yourself back around to the front. Straighten out your hips. Lower your right knee down. Heel toe your left toe to the top left corner of the mat. Physically roll to the outer edge of that left foot as you melt your hips forward. Okay, you might be here, and that's great. If you can go a little deeper, you might walk the right knee back. Okay, you might explore coming down to the forearms. Maybe raising your right knee up, or even taking your left hand on your right knee, manipulating that stretch there. Okay, wherever you're at, you're perfect. And close your eyes and be here now. Tell your hips to relax. Inhale. Let go. For 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back up. Heel toe your left foot back in. Left hand on the outside of your left foot, like you're on a little running block. Push off the right toes to come forward, hip distance apart. Flat back, realign. Let go. Reach up, bring it in. Hands in prayer, heart center. Okay, last little part. Take a wide step on your mat. Okay, feet 45 degrees. Malasana, big hip opener. Reach up, bring it in. Hands in prayer, heart center. As you come down, go back to your mantra, your word. You might stop with elbows on thighs or elbows on the inside of your knees and close your eyes. Hey, tell your hips to relax. You might even do a little sway side to side. Okay, and then take a great big inhale breath. Breathe in your word. And tell your hips to relax and soften into the energy right now. And then blink your eyes open. Lower yourself down. Bum on heels. Palms up. Let all of that amazing energy settle. Namaste.